Finally running some fuel lines in the K-Series Mini.
Yes, sir. Just getting everything finished up here as far as the fuel side goes. So the next thing is basically just finishing this feed line that's going to go to the fuel pressure regulator, and then after that I'm going to wrap up the return line. And then once we're done from there, pretty much everything up here besides the AC stuff is all completed. We got to put the shifter cables in and shift box, and then just put the front end back together. But let me show you guys the pedal assembly that we did. Basically, because what we have to do is adapt the factory pedal on this, which is basically like a drive-by-wire setup. We have to adapt that to a throttle pedal that's able to use an actual cable. So this was actually off of a Civic complete pedal assembly. So I had to cut this down and then also shorten the length of the arm so that when it's bolted in place that it actually lines up with the factory brake as well as the clutch pedal that are in there now. So this car came to us, it was an automatic, so we did source a manual clutch pedal and brake pedal assembly because those are different. Went ahead and sourced that, and then we had to make a custom bracket to be able to hold the new gas pedal assembly. So this was basically the factory pedal. This is what we started out with from there. Just made a little template out of cardboard, got some bend lines and everything started for it, and then basically turned it into this. So this is actually going to bolt into the floor here, which is a factory location. It's going to bolt in up here, and then a third location that's going to go through the firewall, and that's going to support the pedal assembly, and then it's going to hold it exactly where we need it, so that it'll be in line with the other pedals. This is getting ready to go off the powder coat.
So essentially, you've basically taken a new bracket and done OEM bolting into the actual car itself, so everything is going to be basically
correct. Yeah, so these two are OEM bolt-in locations. There's no third location up there because of the height of where we needed this pedal assembly to sit, so that it was able to line up with those pedals, because obviously you don't want the pedal to be, you know, pushed back or sitting, you know, too low or too high. We want to get it as even as possible, so that you're able to, you know, kind of heel toe with the brake and then the gas pedal. So this will actually bolt in to the floorboard here. We got this factory bolt there. So we used, this was a factory bolt that came with it. So I got the same thread pitch, but just a flat style, so that it's going to look a lot nicer with it after we get it powder coated. We're going to just powder coat it to texture black, and then that way it'll blend in with the black carpet and everything. You won't even notice it once it's all said and done. But this will actually, once we bolt it in, we'll sit flush back here, and then the pedal is going to go ahead and bolt up here to that from there, and it'll sit in line with the other two.